Tri-Slosher is a lightweight slosher that has the same damage numbers as a vanilla slosher, 100 per shot. But the fire rate is a lot faster, which puts it at 250 single target DPS. But what you primarily want to be doing is multi-targets. Before we're getting to that, here's the paint pattern. It doesn't quite have perfect coverage, but it has coverage for sure. To show some wall paint here. And also it's fast, of course. This is certainly fast. Alright. And ink efficiency is also a little bit better than the vanilla slosher. Not by much though, but whenever you throw a bomb, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and fire 7 shots more after that. Which should hopefully be enough to get you out of whatever situation you are in and into somewhere where you can refill. Again, since the fire rate is faster, you also get to refilling faster when just a shot and stuff like that. The mobility with this is good as well. Alright, so you can of course hit multiple targets. You have a really big hitbox, middling range. A bit shorter than Splatter Shot, not by much. Yeah, prioritize crowds of lessers for the most part. Quite literally, you just like watch spawns and attack the lessers of every group before they're getting anywhere near your teammates. Then you're probably doing a fine job with this already. And of course you can also kill whatever Ray boss might be getting on your way at that same time. Of course will be slow because just 250 DPS. It can be done still if it has to. Last thing I should say about the mechanics here is this is the only Slosher and Salmon run that has fall off. 100 here, 100 here. But if I jump now, we will not deal 100 anymore. There's also this here with these small frays. I do not know why, even when firing directly at them, I'm not dealing 100. If that is something with the pellets, I mean, the numbers are way too high for that, so probably not. Oh, well, that wasn't 100 anymore either. Probably not because... Ah, yeah. That should not be 100 and... Oh. So that was direct, apparently. Let's try again. But yeah, anyway, the gist of this is this weapon has fell off, so try to be the same level. Or only very slightly above, but not as high as this here or even higher. I mean, this is just barely okay, I guess. Yeah, if it's even higher, then you will need 2 shots. Rinse of Arc Polaris comes to mind here on High Tide. I guess also a normal tide with approaching lessers. Those would not take the full 100 damage when you're up where the basket is. That level. Not the end of the world, just flash twice. Something worth knowing. Invited to play. Well, not now. Let's talk about bosses then. This matchup, well, it's not great or anything. It's doable. Roughly this is your range, and you do wanna ideally be firing like straight at it. Like you don't wanna look too high up. See, I'm aiming directly at it and hit it. If I like aim up this high, then might not be hitting it anymore, as shown here. So yeah, look more ahead than up, ideally. Like only if you are really close, then you wanna aim high, because otherwise you would be hitting the Steelhead's shield. If you are not super close, then just look forward. Only slightly up and hit it. The other bosses, I mean, easy to know how often you hit them because they're dealing exactly 100 damage. Drizzler 1 cycle is pretty much frame perfect with main weapon only. Can be made a little bit less tight if you throw a bomb before that. However, that is tricky. Like you do need to time the bomb so that it actually hits it once it's open, and you do need to refill a bit of ink in between. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to fire enough shots. And yeah, but that would be the Drizzler 1 second. Then Big Shot, of course, 12 shots. you can hit multiple of them at the same time, that's of course nice. Just a single one. Ideally someone else deals with it, honestly. If you're there, then sure, whatever. Speaking of multiple, of course with Cohogs. Cohogs do take a while as well with their 400 HP to kill. Usually there are multiple of them. What you then wanna do is shoot above them instead of straight at them. By doing that, you should usually hit like all of them or most of them, and that can speed up killing those as well as all the other smaller lessers around them drastically. Fire above enemies instead of straight at them. You wanna hit multiple. That is pretty much this thing works. I have read fish sticks. To talk about fish sticks, I believe you can not really hit them from the ground. You do need some kind of high ground, and if you do not have that, then you need to climb them, and you can experiment with like horizontal sloshers. You can also just do this. It's only slightly moving clockwise. Then you should still get it consistently enough anyway. Enough, I guess. Yeah, definitely consistently enough. Stingers, you cannot hit multiple pots with this whatsoever, it's always only a single pot. So it's rather slow, but you can get in and out there fast at least, so it's still not the end of the world if it happens. And yeah, that is the boss matchups. Let's talk about night waves with this. Most noteworthy ones here are of course Gorilla Rush. This is a really nice filter weapon for Rush because it can hit multiple jumps at the same time. Also we can goldies that are passing at the same time. Does not have range though, so does need to move forward quite a bit to hit as much as it can. So whenever you're doing that, also make sure to not overstay your welcome there, prioritize your safety. Unless you have Booyah or Inkjet or something like that, then you might be able to play more aggressively, because then you can just pop that special when you're being targeted. However, this is overfishing stuff, so if you're doing like say freelance and you're not in wave 3 yet, then prioritize your safety still. Because you kinda wanna use the specials after someone dies ideally. Always when you get aggro if you can help it. But yeah, if you have to, then still do it by all means. Not risk losing the wave ever. They are hard enough as is. Gorillas, your job is of course small fries. Position close to the gorilla, hit them all. And also hit some preemptively maybe if the gorilla's approaching from the right angle. If you're doing it right, you can also hit the gorilla at the time, although that is only some hit damage. No, low DPS and all. And of course, Mad Mouse, this goes without saying, I guess, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Comes in small fries. Cohogs only when there's literally no better weapon in the comp for them. Most of the time there will be, and then you can just bump the golden Mad Mouse and let someone else do Cohogs. Not then, you know what to do. Above them, and someone else will probably also help to get rid of them a bit faster, which will be cool. Yeah, that is everything I have to say about the Tri-Slosher.